Quite as much pure talent. Ball poked away, still 5 to shoot. Wesson had it rejected by Smith.
That's pretty good because Smith was.
Here's Walker out top. I try to get it down low. Kaleb Wesson again. That one doesn't go. Kyle Young on the offensive glass.
A couple of minutes in. Shot off the backboard, no good for Sage Tolbert. Ohio State trying to run. They brought in DJ Carton off the bench. Now up top, Kaleb Wesson. I mentioned his three-point
Pass from Darius Henderson, finding open Josh Gantz, who shot 37% from 3 last year.
Kaleb Wesson tries to answer too strong in a 3-try.
Utah, leading scorer for Kentucky in that one.
Great win for Utah. Nice double to help late.
Tough catch by Wesson and a good move on the inside.
Here's Young. Muhammad. Now easy baseline look for Wesson, but misses it badly. He was
taking a high percentage of their shots, but each team is moving the ball. They look very smooth on the offensive end.
Andre Wesson back to his brother Kaleb Wesson of 3. No, Brooks with another rebound.
Engaged in the game, they always have a chance to pull out a W.
Here's Wesson posting, bumping, grinding, across the lane, jump hook, no, loose ball, and a snap.
Wesson open. And there it is. His three-pointer ties the game.
Kaleb Wesson. Rebound to Stetson.
Key trips. And Ohio State is making sure Wesson gets a touch.
He got to go. He can't look to pass. He's got to take advantage just like that. And you can see it on his face when he caught it.
A steal that time by DeBerry. Now back outside to Wesson. Wesson will let it loose for 3. That's no good. And the rebound taken by Dylan Carl.
Right? Hesitancy. That should have been a shot for Wesson.
Everything about Ohio State right now seems a little hesitant. And Wesson threw it to the other side of the goal, but look who's there. Down to Walker. Walker, the transfer from Florida State. Wesson again for 3. That one's good.
Wesson trying to back down Brooks. Kicks it out to his brother Andre. And now Walker with a drive. What a block.
That was a major part of the shoot-around this morning for Chris Holtman and Ohio State as Wesson measures Kevin Cross and scores over him.
Really presence being felt, Jay, all through this arena here tonight. The student section all with signs honoring him, and you see Booyah all over the building as well. And a reminder.
Lutete on the board now. And Alonzo Gaffney into the game now. Another one of these talented freshmen for Ohio State.
So Ohio State keeps it. Well, when we're finished here, another good game. College hoops on Super Tuesday. Kentucky on the road. Georgia just pulled off an upset. They beat Memphis.
Time. Dwayne Washington down the baseline. Wesson will try his second 3. Watch the rebound, Harrah. Washington got popped.
Luther, Muhammad, Kaleb Wesson, 3. Yes.
bucket. Now he's down low, being guarded by Garrison Brooks, who's an excellent defender inside.
Left hand not there for Wesson, and down with a rebound is Bacot. Andre Wesson into his brother Kaleb. Again going at Teske. Fadeaway is good.
Boy, that's on that low block. Boy, their bodies flying everywhere in this game.
Both teams, as you can see, just 4 and 6 in the league, but I think by consensus most with confidence block shots.
Walker down the lane. The presence of Smith is there.
In this game in the first half.
Luther Muhammad is checked in. Here's Wesson squaring up for 3. Tennessee gliding.
Feed inside for Liddell. Back to Wesson. Challenged again by Watkins. One shot and done.
Getting to his move.
First 2 for the Gophers, leading scorer and rebounder. Now Wesson does not go.
But this was pretty in the low post. Kaleb Wesson going against Teske, knocking him back. and then fading away, and then the screen by Brandon Johns to free up Xavier Simpson for the
Scoring drought right now for the Buckeyes. Wesson for three, no.
Kaleb Wesson inside. Here's Andre. This time off the bounce, no. Kaleb Wesson, though, trying to stick it back in. He couldn't get it to drop.
Change up the look here for Ohio State.
Turnaround jumper, Liddell. Kaleb Wesson, the offensive rebound. Fighting away from a double team to get it back up. Returns the ball.
Initially was going to come straight to SEMO, but ended up having to go to Marshalltown JC first.
Here is Kaleb Wesson, and that ties us up at 9 apiece.
It's under 12 minutes to play here in our first half. Luther Muhammad. A little bit of a crossover move that time. Now a kick and a three-pointer. That's off the mark, and the rebound is taken.
Ohio State's just having trouble figuring out how to attack it. Andre Wesson gives to his brother Kaleb. Kaleb patient, but he still missed it. And there's Young. Here's a deep post touch and an easy deuce for Kaleb Wesson.
And that's a go-to play for the because he hasn't had the physical activity since, before the surgery in the summer. So it's going to take some time not only to get caught up physically, but physical enclosure down low one.
Kaleb Wesson, another three. He hit one earlier, misses there.
What they're best at. Wesson trying to back himself down, fades away. Nice shot over the top of Ralph. Yeah, you and I were Orland Park, Kansas.
Well, how about the patience that time and understanding that the baseline was open.
Wesson again. Pulled down by Samuel.
So the lead for Washington. Back to Kaleb Wesson. That's his second three, and he knew it was good the minute it left it.
For 5 days now. That's it, actually. Barnes for three. Rimmed it out. Wesson the rebound and had it blocked from behind by Cross. He doesn't care.
Suffered a little bit of a losing streak in Big Ten play, but their overall resume outstanding.
Buckeyes beat Nebraska a couple nights ago. A shot outside by Kaleb Wesson here in Columbus.
Cowan and Smith on the Pines, too.
Ohio State shooting 35%. Kaleb Wesson. Mariel there.
A foul.
Nice flash, or excuse me, Joey Glenn with the flash. Really made that play, and then a terrific cut from Withers.
Nice cut from Wesson, but he can't get the roll. Won't get it there. And here comes the speedy Walker. Leaves it for Kaleb Wesson. He'll try it. No, but Liddell, offensive board. One-on-one with Jones. Now the double comes. Wesson doesn't care. He scores it. Ohio State all of a sudden with their first.
You know what? We've got to get him back in there and try to play through him here in the last 10 minutes of the first half. Washington will kick it out. Wesson will try a three. In and out. Rebound Kyle Young. And
Tolman tries to work his minutes in and out all throughout the half.
Nice double team that time by the Huskers.
Wesson doesn't care.
It was sometimes when you...
Michigan, that was back on February 4th. 61-58. They scored 14 more points in the paint across the lane. Wesson, Kaleb Wesson can't get.
Andre Wesson. Now Kaleb Wesson. Way off the mark. Young the rebound, and he will go to the.
Yeah, it's just a little bit harder, that's all. A little bit more difficult.
I like that. Wesson back on the floor, back to work. 7.
Remember this year on the offensive rebound, shot clock resets to 20. Wesson underneath throws it down.
Luka Mazius. From Bowie, Maryland, here comes Kaleb Wesson going up against Jalen Smith with an elbow up high, and it still drops, and there was no call. Wow.
Ohio State up by 7. Inside, Wesson got free. That one short, tipped out of bounds.
Pointers tonight, and they're scoreless overall for the last 3.5 minutes. Davis, a guy, again, he usually spells Teskey off the bench. He's had some big.
And this is playing out as expected so far. Low scoring, hard fought first half. Wesson inside, bucket, and the foul.
of real, actual game basketball.
I know, and they just started practicing him mid-November, maybe it was. I tell you what, everybody
currently on the bench for Michigan.
There's a slice cut screen for the screener, and Muhammad was wide open.
A little strong on the three. Franz Wagner down with a rebound.
His hands. Oh, Walker with another steal. His hands have been active all afternoon. Wesson short on the three. Even that one he could
need to claim your free gift. Nobody chooses to get
surveying and trying to find Kaleb. He's got him now. No help coming. Look out. No help coming, or the help was late.
Rough patches, you've got to be the one to put the train back on the tracks. Why did you do what the other guys didn't, what Tony Carr didn't do, what Nazir Bostic didn't do? You stuck around because you believed it.
Really good defense by C.J. Walker.
Yeah, kept him in front, forced that bad shot.
Now Walker to Carton up top. Kaleb Wesson, no hesitation. Over the net.
Fort Wayne as Brian Patrick wasn't able to get that one to go. Muhammad with the reverse layup. That's no good, but he gets his own miss. Wesson for three. No good, as that'll rattle in and out.
Containment. Walker, Wesson, Walker. Nice tuck in. Kaleb Wesson. Boy, he ran the floor.
20 from the field, but certainly with how perimeter oriented they are.
You knew that coming in, Daniel O'Toole needed to get some help, and so far he has had that. Ohio State.
Stevens out before this defensive possession as well. Save those fouls. Wesson on the baseline working against Hera, and that did not touch rim. That's a shot clock.
Under 10. Shot clock at 5. Wesson can't get the roll, and the rebound to O'Toole. And here
so far the ball game. Got to find an answer, Ohio State. Here's the way to do it.
Yep.
to play in this first half. Wesson tries again from three. Getting closer.
Kind of disjointed and getting it started.
Kaleb Wesson's a good three-point shooter, but not that time.
Yeah, he was a little anxious to cut. He's taken 122 shots in his career, and 105 of them have been threes, so you know what he's in the game to do.
Liddell kept it alive. Kaleb Wesson three. On a lot of Buckeye football fans this past week, but frankly, they're going to be around and great for a long time to come. As is Wesson inside in this game as he gets another one.
Old school style of game inside an old school arena. Kaleb Wesson looking like a dancing bear there.
Finds his brother, Kaleb. Spins baseline. Another rebound for Finnison.
Defensive energy originate. Getting up on the ball and making sure that by doing that, they prevent good feeds inside for Kaleb Wesson. The other point on Kaleb Wesson.
Crazy how many injuries Muhammad had, the shoulder problem. He was current with Kaleb Wesson taking care of his mental health situation, and that's what he
pass Wesson. They close on it. Kaleb Wesson three. Got it. Big fella.
Guards have done a nice job of sticking their nose in there and rebounding. You got to have all 5 guys on the glass, especially on the road.
Boy, big battle inside between Young and
down to Kaleb Wesson, their leading scorer. Kaleb Wesson's only 1 of 5 to go inside with a miss.
Great work here by Kaleb. Not only did he seal the paint, then he worked his way to the other block, caught it.
Battle to watch inside right now, Sean, between Hera and Wesson. Pass trying to go over the top. Stevens comes over to defend, but he got pinned underneath the rim.
Ohio Stetson's gone to the man-to-man, that we're not having a whole lot of success defensively in that zone defense and switching things up.
For the bucket. Now they go back down to Wesson. Easy bucket. That's just being the big.
Nobody likes ATM fees, including us. Nationally.
Wesson rolling it off to Washington. Wesson up there. Pulled down off the deck by Bay.
For the Gophers, and the lead remains at 7. Here's Carton, so explosive. Now to Muhammad. Kaleb Wesson for 3.
He is shooting.
They think joining the team maybe this year, but they don't know. There's no timetable.
Nice little duck in again, but he's doing his academic, getting that all in order as well.
Muhammad, step back 3. Wesson cleans it up. He's in double.
That young man might be in, where the score is not nearly as lopsided as it is right now, and you want him to be able to draw on a positive experience.
Particular player like we just saw, then all of a sudden you're like, well, man, now I don't know what they're going to call. Inside for Wesson. Superior position there against
teams, of course, knocked off Ohio State in the national championship game back in 2007. Wesson fumbled it away as he tried to.
One rolls to the rim and one pops. Oh, you got him.
Into 2. Here comes Kaleb Wesson. Open triple.
Cowan got caught.
The rebound. Here's the dump down to Wesson. Could not get that one to
play sparingly and not really a fluid offensive player.
Well, if he had caught the ball a step closer to the bucket, that's exactly where he'd want it. He got it a step off the lane.
All with college athletics. Mark Kellogg.
He's one of the best people in any business.
Yes, he is. Here's a drive. Kaleb Wesson across the lane. Got his own miss. Tried to get it again. Teskey whops it away and picked up by
this right before the half.
See if they can get it down there. They do. Here comes a little help, but Wesson gets a friendly bounce off the back of the iron.
Hard to see. All right, here we go. Washington, final seconds of the half. Into Kaleb Wesson. Nice spin. And picked up by the aforementioned.
Officials Kelly Pfeiffer, Steve McJunkins make quick work of that replay. The lead is 13 for Penn State. Wesson gets the basket and the foul as he slipped down the lane.
Very pleased with the first 20.
Well, especially this is the end of a long road swing for Southeast Missouri. They got their legs.
That was great. Just beautiful footwork by Kaleb Wesson.
His jump shot again. Offensively, just not able to find the rhythm for the Wildcats.
Been out of sync all night. Wesson again short-armed that jump hook.
Again, closing out the half with a positive effect, and we see Villanova on the stops right here. Another 4 consecutive stops here by.
And those are just buckets that you leave on the court.
Kaleb Wesson from 3.
Can't you guys carry this over to the game? You can shoot. They just don't shoot well in games. So we'll see if they do in the second half. Here's Wesson in close. And Richards stayed there with him. Richards had foul trouble.
As the Big Ten right now has 10 teams in, according to Joel Lenardi, and we will hear from Joey Brackett coming up later on in this half.
Opportunity at offensive rebounds. They really didn't get a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. Ohio State did.
Going right inside to Wesson. Power move, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, there's no question.
Buckeyes with the basketball to start. Young. Kaleb Wesson shows it, gets to the hole, rejected by Jackson Davis.
Back into the corner, finds Walker for 3, and the rebound tipped around by Watkins, but it's controlled by Muhammad. Good feed inside to Kaleb Wesson for 2. and a technical foul.
But he's got a big advantage over Washington if that continues at the other end. And here a little pick and pop, and why not?
Sigue Walker. Afuera se la devuelven a Walker. El pase arriba en la pintura de Adele. Tablero doble. Kaleb.
So if you're Ohio State, you're thinking this is our opportunity to take off.
And right down low to Wesson, and he missed the dunk. Andre
further along than most teams on the defensive end.
Wesson, offensive rebound, and the stick back.
The quick first step blows right by Kaleb Wesson. And a made layup. Bloomington's like Carnival right now. It's celebration. Downstairs for
now inside to Wesson. Back out to Muhammad. Inside to Young. Young over to Wesson. Wesson for three, and he knocks it down from the corner. What a
7. The fact that they didn't take advantage of the last 6 minutes with Kaleb Wesson out of the game, some transition opportunities that came up empty-handed. He challenged his team to see a different 20 minutes.
For West Virginia. McCabe, I get it, you're open, you want to shoot it.
Wide open, foot on the line, and too strong from Kaleb Wesson.
And you got to throw it in there, he's got it behind him.
Tough catch for Kaleb with a right hook. His brother would put back.
A redshirt junior guard out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Originally played his college ball at Kansas State before transferring to Purdue Fort Wayne. Is another three is not
to shoot. Got the hand in there, Frazier did, to disrupt the shot, but an offensive rebound for the Buckeyes. Kaleb Wesson, no. Kobe King after he went into the transfer portal. King mentioned that running some of the scout stuff at Wisconsin and getting used to other teams' sets.
What he does, he plays with great effort, great enthusiasm, and he knows his role. He stars in his role.
Wesson, little foot fake, and got two. So
el poste bajo se voltea. Wesson. Gainer, Wesson. Penetra en la pintura. Wesson. Se voltea, lanza, falta.
A little too much mustard. But boy, Turner could have had that. Muhammad came in to grab it. He's quick to the ball. Kaleb Wesson, three-pointer.
Sits down. Andre Wesson to his brother Kaleb. Not this time.
Played into the hands of the defender by bringing the ball down.
Wesson inside against Watkins. And Watkins, good job tipping it out to
Andre Wesson's been all over the place in this game.
Kaleb Wesson wants another one. Nope.
That was Brick City.
7 for Kaleb Wesson. Now we're going to his move. 3 to shoot. Jump hook. No good. Jackson Davis pulls it.
Nothing spurt. There's the dump down. Hello. How do you do?
Loose ball, and Washington grabs that. Wesson for 3. Just missed it a little bit short.
Well, I've seen the rankings don't mean a whole lot.
Yeah, it truly is up for grabs this season and in this conference. Wesson had a good shot, couldn't get it to fall. Put the ball on the floor, 1 or 2 dribbles. They respect him from out there.
Muhammad fancy dribbling and a great feed into Wesson.
Shots to defend. And for whatever reason, Indiana's found their number shooting the ball. Now, we'll see if they can do it with volume here in the second half. So I think they're going to have to do that to win this game.
Wesson, beautiful. Off the feed from Luther Muhammad. He dropped up.
That had the best looks at the rim have been the bigs when they step away from the bucket. But the guards are having a difficult time freeing themselves.
Kaleb Wesson does not.
Go-to guy to play with because he's unselfish and makes the right play. Made the right play there. Put the left hand.
Of sealing off the weak side help, that allowed the passing or the driving angle rather to be available.
And Jawara playing with 4 fouls for Stetson. Kaleb Wesson.
What he did at Illinois for Ayo Dosunmu, he decided on Illinois in large part because he wanted to rebuild this program. He wanted to be that Pied Piper for this program.
Spinning around Kaleb Wesson. Wesson sets up a screen for Carton. Now he posts up, but he does it right back to Brown. You can do it, I can do it.
But I just thought that maybe if you make the extra pass, Robert Finney has a little more time to let that go from the corner.
But that was a travel instead. Missed three. Breather.
Teske with his first points of the night. Michigan leads. Wesson the star of the first half for the Buckeyes.
So Indiana, tough schedule coming up. Home for Purdue, Iowa, at Michigan, at Minnesota, then Penn State the next 5. Wesson blocked by Jackson Davis.
Look, the resume is still good and it can get a lot stronger.
Well, it can. I mean, the North Carolina win doesn't look as great as it did at one time, but still having West Virginia.
Fronting Wesson there. They couldn't get it to him. Now he gets better position on this side. Oh, my goodness. Kaleb Wesson.
Good defense by Cole Anthony to stay in front of Carton. Ball's got to go to Kaleb Wesson. There it is.
It goes to Wesson for a 3, and the long rebound will bounce.
To you in Indianapolis and in the state of Indiana on the playground. That's also a travel as Liddell had it ring off his hand, but Wesson's there to follow it up. This is
There's the 3 attempt by Kaleb Wesson, but it rims out and the rebound.
Now over to Kaleb Wesson. Kaleb driving in off the glass, no good. Liddell almost going to
look. You're just not tonight. Those jump shots are just not going in.
25% on the night from the floor, 25% from downtown, and Wesson gets.
Jones short on the pull-up, and Walker's got the rebound for Ohio State. Left for Wesson. He can hit that shot. Swirls out. And
he can make an open 3 occasionally. He is going to get better and better.
even there today, they're only 62%.
Aren't you a Debbie Downer?
I tell it like it is, Sean. When keeping it real goes right.
Came back by virtue of the threes. Now it's settled into a back and forth field.
Over the top, great pass. Kaleb Wesson fouled. Count the basket.
Especially at the basket. Players in college are not great at finishing over the top of it. Why do you think that is? I just think because it's certainly a skill.
Feely, because Wesson helped, got a layup.
They're averaging 7 over the last 6 games. They commit the 15th fewest. Kaleb Wesson. That's a 3.
Garza, we're talking about Okuru, we're talking about all kind of big guys in this league now.
And there it was Wesson keeping it alive to Wesson for another bucket. Andre Tapp almost attempted that from Greenville. Over on the wing, C.J. Walker. Navigating, kicking, Kaleb Wesson. Third three of the night for the...
Dialed into what you have to try to accomplish. It's like you didn't want to wake up early this morning. You set your alarm and you got up to work out. You got the job done.
With a superb scoop to the hoop. First points in the last 3:15 for either team.
Andre Wesson, you're right. He missed it short. Punched out beautifully by Walker.
And it goes to Kaleb Wesson. Beautiful spin move.
Because what are the chances the Boilers get in the tournament?
A difficult defensive look than they've shown so far tonight.
How much of that is ball movement on the offensive end for Ohio State?
I would say about 85%, because they have not.
slowing it down. First place on the line for Illinois. Wesson.
Better body movement as a result. You can get cleaner looks like this one at the basket.
One Wesson misses, the other Wesson throws it down with two. Carton kick out. It is Wesson. Well, one of them. No, but the other one rebounds and gets fouled.
That kind of success. We both grew up watching him. You played in the Big Ten. He makes a strong case, though.
I agree. I do think that you have to reward win. I mean, I think they could get into the picture as a number one if they continue to win and play well.
Three, Kaleb Wesson. Liddell had it. Andre Wesson.
Time that in this game that North Carolina got a layup.
Inside, an easy two for Kaleb Wesson.
And that's where Ohio.
Hook shot, driving the baseline. That'll get you off the schneid. His first bucket of the night.
Xavier Simpson moved there. They're running hook off the glass.
And Muhammad now leaving the bench, heading to the locker room for some medical attention. Michigan on top by one with 8:20.
On the other end defensively by Ohio State, that leads to the breakout by John Harris and the dunk, which forced Ohio State to burn a timeout.
Nice ball fake by Kaleb Wesson. Ball knocked away, still loose. And the defensive end, but they're unable to turn them into points. Kaleb Wesson turns that into points with another three. His
minutes while Ohio State's up 69-35.
Muhammad inside, Liddell battling. Over to Wesson for three. Wesson continues to stay.
I honestly don't know. What do you think the chances are?
How can I answer that question if I've never played against a team in Conference USA?
Well, you were saying that.
Kaleb Wesson. Finally, they get it into him low. Not going to get a second opportunity. It doesn't look.
Traditionally zone defense coach, all of a sudden you go man to man and they get after you defensively. Jared Butler's awesome. He's a great player.
Who wins the Big 12?
Washington's the guy. I mean, he's the guy when he shoots it, you're surprised when he misses. And he hasn't really gotten a good look tonight.
This probably isn't going to be a great look. It wasn't.
Be in a position to dominate. Nice find. Nice pass. High low. Picking it apart.
Now to Kaleb Wesson. He's got Bingham on his hip. And his hook shot's blocked by Bingham. Comes free, 2 on the shot clock.
Now toward the end of his freshman year. Kaleb Wesson. Teske will defend. Shot clock is at 7. Teske the rebound.
Team with Liddell on the floor and Wesson. The young sort of good in that area.
Wesson, left step, left hand. Nice move. Went it back, up and under, didn't get it. And Kentucky's got the rebound.
There is foul trouble. Much more for the Nittany Lions than there is for the Buckeyes. Lundy, Dredd, Jones all with 3, along with Watkins, and Stevens has 4.
Look at the patience. No one doing anything. All right, I'm going to work.
You know, a little late help that time, but it was too late.
Trying to fill the shoes of his former Roman Catholic high school teammate Lamar Stevens, who's out with fouls. Kaleb Wesson, the 3 falls for the big man. He's
Aaron Wiggins, a beneficiary.
That's all Ohio State can do on these inbound plays.
There's nowhere to go.
Columbus now.
What Buckeyes see the jump shot there by Wesson, a big time shot.
One story, but we did try to draw the Sears Tower a couple weeks ago. Illustrated picture on Twitter. No, we don't do it. 3-point lead for the Buckeyes, who opened this year 9-0. They were in the top 2 in the country.
He misses the free throw. Indiana 11 of 23 from the line. Wesson rims off. Devontae Green with a read.
Shift game. Everybody's standing right now. Walker thought about turning on the Jets. He'll get it right.
Guarding like they are, they'll win this basketball game. But if they let up for a second, Ohio State, water does find its level, and you keep giving Ohio.
Kaleb Wesson on the drive. Young there to try to follow. Williams clears it for Purdue.
Factor in the game that you would expect him to be.
He was 3 of 10 against Wisconsin in Ann Arbor on Thursday. Kaleb Wesson 3.
Good recognition by Penn State of understanding that's exactly what they were trying to do.
He'll try a three again. He hits again. Kaleb Wesson.
Surge. They've hit their last 4 field goals. More importantly, they've not allowed a field goal from Ohio State for almost 3 minutes, as Wesson can't get that one on the run. And Mulcahy looking to...
That wasn't the proper play by C.J. Walker.
Walker, back it goes to Wesson. One more.
Gosh, I like that decision. He's got to get something going on the offensive end of the floor. Chris Holtman going to his best player.
And there he is.
Making his presence felt immediately.
Kaleb Wesson. One-on-one against Carter. Young showing just a little bit as Yeboah pokes it out. And Wesson drops it in.
No, it's not as dramatic.
Walker been quiet in the second half. Wesson drives. Young right there. Offensive rebound. Fresh 20. Dangerous pass. Inside Young. Wesson another rebound. Bodies all over the...
How about Davis? And what a feed from Simpson.
Austin Davis has had a fantastic game.
Open three, Carton. No, there's the 13th rebound for Wesson, and he sticks it back in. Double.
He was begging for one there. Didn't happen. Washington finds Kaleb the trailer for 3.
Tell you what, this... Back to C.J. Walker. Young on the baseline. Tough catch. Kaleb Wesson rejected by Harms.
Wow, great defense by Harms. This free guard look favorable. He can make that. Almost did. That what they
Could have brought good recognition and honoring the scouting report by Andre Wesson.
Entry to Kaleb Wesson. Oh, what a spin down the baseline. He went right past Seth Lundy like he was standing.
Post game jump hook. No. Young fight.
Michigan. 2.5 to go. Kaleb Wesson got Teskey to bite.
Of Death by Chocolate, I think is what I had. And she put on like 7 scoops. Like I think I had more than a pint on my cone.
Is that, you know, Rob Stone is off his high horse off of football season and can come back and join us in the studio, get some work done. Great 3 that time.
With threes and points in the paint, really came out on fire. And Ohio State got him again. Kaleb Wesson triple. This is
his practice rhythm to get him into a shot, and he's able to knock it in. And how about that outlet?
Long pass to Wesson. It slipped out of his hands on the way up. Somehow he gets it back.
Kaleb Wesson spins on Tillman.
Ohio State needs to make things a little easier for themselves.
All right, I'll stop being the analyst.
No, you were right.
3, no good. Follow dunk.
12 and 3 on the season. The Hoosiers inside. Wesson's got to go to work now. And that's goaltender. Nice move. Count the basket.
Andre Wesson with 8 on the shot clock. Here's Kyle Young, a career high 16 for Young. Kaleb Wesson. And Boudreau with the rebound. Number
Marcus Carr with 30 points.
What a finish by Marcus Carr.
And Wesson unable to answer. Loose ball, though, kicked out to him. And he'll take the long 2 that doesn't go. Liddell the
Down to 3. Kaleb Wesson off the front iron.
They've done just 4 times ever, and that's knocked off a ranked Ohio State team. They're 4 and 30 against ranked Buckeyes teams all time. That one goes over the backboard.
Guy's a tough defensive first guard.
It's very effective. Wesson tries it again. He's fouled from behind.
Get 19 points from Devontae Green. Wesson. And that'll do it.
Right now for Ohio State, it's the first best, the first shot and the best shot. Wesson, 3. Wow, not sure if that's the best one, but Washington, no. Offensive rebound by Wesson. Now Kaleb Wesson to the rack and a block.
Indiana was minus 11 in turnovers, 18-7 in a 64-49 loss. Down low, Wesson has the opening.
Sí. Vamos a tener aquí, don Pablo. Es correcto. Ohio State con Walker, Mohammed, Wesson Young y Andrew Wesson.
Point guard for Maryland, Anthony Cowan, who missed the shot, and now Ohio State may have an advantage. Wesson, there's that 3 ball that you're talking about. He hits his first shot of the night.
This is what.
Now Wesson is about 40 pounds lighter this season. Backing up on block across the lane, jump hit left hand, no good. Tennessee high with a rebound.
Wesson can tip it away. But also Kaleb Wesson to stay disciplined and not go for Eastern's kind of pump fake.
Kaleb Wesson, the deep 3 is good, and that's a part of his game that has grown.
Tillman matched up on Kaleb Wesson, 2 outstanding big guys, and he's got great position there.
He did have good position even with the left hand. Wesson couldn't get
Bernardi. These teams hovering around the 8-9 seed line right now, but so many opportunities to help themselves, and Kaleb Wesson helps.
Kaleb Wesson, who is down low, working against Jalen Smith.
He got in there late for dinner, though.
He did. Here goes Jalen Smith trying to swipe it away from Kaleb Wesson. And the defense there.
Late. 4 of 8 from 3 last time out. 3 to shoot. Wesson will have to launch the deep 3, and he hits Kaleb Wesson.
So these guys are juniors and seniors. They've been on the road in tough venues before. They're not going to be intimidated.
Nice stroke, Kaleb Wesson.
Face and a rebound for Wesson. Kaleb thought about the 3, then puts it up and drains it.
Away from coaching midseason, and it was a godsend for Butler that he was on the staff, and he created a Sweet 16 team that helped him get to Ohio.
They haven't played since last week Saturday. Long layoff and some rust maybe. They go down low to Wesson, and you're already starting to see the effect down low.
Kaleb Wesson, shot clock under 10 for the Buckeyes. Muhammad, good defensive possession. The 3 on the way does not go for Kaleb Wesson, who is.
C.J. Walker, redshirt junior, up top over to Young, inside to Wesson. Wesson hook shot is good. Kaleb Wesson
to Luther Muhammad. Wesson one-on-one against Mike Watkins. Going to work, left hand hook falls. Kaleb Wesson's improved.
Jay Walker. A week ago here on CBS, Buckeyes beat number 7 Maryland. Double teamed inside. Nice defense by Isaiah Livers.
There's the rebound of the Buckeyes, looking to run with it. Now they'll hold things up in the half court. Wesson will let loose a 3. No good, and the rebound is taken by.
Ohio State's going to try to keep it on that sideline.
Wesson backing down Jamar Brown all the way from the 3-point line, and he bounces that one.
Action to get Kaleb Wesson in the post.
His first paint touch of the night ends in a bucket.
You know, if Kent State is not going to double team.
Muhammad back to Kaleb Wesson. Another 3 from him, this time off the backboard, offensive rebound.
A rebound for Kaleb Wesson. Walker feeds the big man. Another 3. This one airballed. Young saves it.
And he can play through as much contact as you provide.
Nice ball fake. Wesson on the drive. Gets all the way up and in.
You not love how that guy plays the game.
I don't know.
That was a rhetorical question.
I got it. Kaleb Wesson with the jump hook that
because they've been through it, and it's one of those deals, and especially this year, where you can look at every team in the league and say, look at their next 5 games. It's a total gauntlet.
And it gets even more difficult today, given the huge crowd on hand here. Normally, the second deck not open here, but it is today, and more than 7,000.
The guard
guard on that right side is going to have to come up and help.
Andre Wesson unable to get that one to go. Nice work inside by Wesson again. Job well done.
Big duel tomorrow. Penn State Rutgers at Rec Hall.
Poor defensive transition that time by Penn State. They have to have awareness. They're flaring out, guarding no basket.
What's different about Indiana's guards when they're playing well is that they drive as Wesson ends up scoring.
Wesson's also got 5 of the first 7 points for Ohio State. Backs away from Brown with a jump shot that doesn't go. And a rebound for...
And now here comes Luther Muhammad in the paint. Kaleb Wesson for 3. Too strong. The rebound to Ron.
Games ago, and Brooks was a big reason why. That was the game where Xavier Simpson was suspended. Brooks kind of took over as the leader, had 20 points as well.
Teskey set a fake card and Luther Muhammad. They'll probe. They'll push the tempo. They'll be opportunistic if it's there.
Kaleb Wesson tried to back his way in. Defended well by Oturu, but...
Wesson again, leaning on Watkins. Good defense by Mike Watkins.
And a good job of doubling down and forcing.
Young backs up top to Wesson. Kaleb Wesson. And it's a lot of tough shot. Young fighting for the offensive rebound.
Now he fronts and having a hard time getting it in there. And lob it. That was a tough lob. Hands it off to Liddell. Got away with a jump stop underneath and scored.
Yeah, well done. Maintain contact even when your offense isn't quite clicking.
Kaleb Wesson gives it up underneath to Liddell. He had stripped, but he fouled it.
Well, Brad, it looks as though as you look at Washington letting one.
Inside.
Wesson the shot fake against Asumu. Against Coburn, I should say. Walker.
I got this TV for 6 cents.
Was that Mike?
And, you know, Asumu, he'll play defense too, and so will Coburn.
C.J. Walker been very good on the bounce.
Keep your man in front of you. Finish everything with a block out. If you're Illinois, but if you're just going to give up second possessions, you're not.
Working it around, Walker draws the double. Defense of Michigan looks to be on point today. 3, Walker, no.
Sometimes gives him a spark off the bench, and their big win at Rutgers. Castleton came in, did an outstanding job.
C.J. Walker is in for the Buckeyes. Washington 3. And they got Teskey on the smaller Washington. They'll try to exploit with the drive. Liddell!
Yeah, he's in there to shoot. Washington has 3 threes. Washington left it short. Muhammad the drive and pump for 2. Wesson with the miss, and his brother Kaleb the rebound. Walker wanted it. Instead, Washington missed this time. And you take him, say, even into Conference USA. What are the odds you win every game that year?
I honestly don't know.
What are the odds? What do you think?
Chemical Building in Chicago, and third place is a one-story building.
Kaleb Wesson wants contact. And he wants to find Liddell.
Nice save by Andre.
Kaleb Wesson outside. Luther Muhammad with the triple.
Woo! You mentioned he is freeze as a freshman in that guy.
Yep. Walker.
Look at this kid.
He's got time, and back on to Arns and Kaleb Wesson. A screen for Muhammad. That's a 3. And now Muhammad and back to Wesson. This is Kaleb.
Yep. About the composure of the big guy.
Yes.
Luther on fire. Perimeter shots.
Kaleb Wesson against
nice
Smith.
find.
To Andre Wesson.
Pretty good defense by Morsell, taking him
Washington the floater.
How about that? Creative.
And now he fronts and having a hard time getting it in there. And lob it. That was a tough lob. Hands it off to Liddell. Got away with a jump stop underneath and scored.
Yeah, well done. Maintain contact even when your offense isn't quite clicking.
Kaleb Wesson gives it up underneath to Liddell. He had stripped, but he fouled it.
Kaleb Wesson wants contact. And he wants to find Liddell.
And the perimeter shots.
Kaleb Wesson against
Nice
Smith.
find.
Into Andre Wesson.
Peering inside to Wesson.
Great double team again. Not going to allow Kaleb Wesson to be comfortable, but once again, he's able to.
That shot won't go. His brother Kaleb there for the rebound. And he finds Andre Wesson coming to the rim for two.
Starter on the floor right now for Rutgers to start the second half.
Young driving inside. Yeboah can't get it.
Save hundreds with a free leather upgrade or $300 on the immensely popular Stressless Sunrise, featuring innovative ergonomic comfort systems. Immensely popular Stressless Sunrise, featuring innovative ergonomic comfort systems and multiple sizes for a personalized fit. Don't wait.
State is doing it the opposite way. They're moving the ball and then getting into a screen situation like that right there.
Wesson inside to Liddell. Everybody at home saw the replay, and that's why you may have heard the reaction at that moment.
Inside. Give it back to Wesson. He has a mismatch.
Sure does. Finds Young.
Who's coming back?
Yes, indeed. Sort of a point forward to Young again.
Contest, Cheatham. Wesson again with guys all around him, but he finds Young. Left-hand lay-in. No good by Arns, though. There's Wesson on the glass. Finds Walker cutting inside for an easy two. Getting down 22.
How you respond to adversity is a key to anything. Again, we talked about this top of the show. The
Camp thing, you get hot for a week and all of a sudden you're a 12-star recruit. Nice cut.
Yeah, he kept his pivot foot down, found his older.
That was a good slip, but a quick double team of Andre Wesson. What a pass inside. Great work by Wesson.
Define presence away on the inside.
Look at that
nice
pass.
speed. And right back to Young. Young draws a foul. First three by anybody other than Sestina. Is the cut by Carton. What a pass by Wesson.
That's saying a lot, no doubt about it. Well, we are back and underway after a 5-minute delay. They go inside. It's not Kaleb Wesson. It's Andre.
Minutes now.
Shot clock at 5. Ohio State got to get something going toward the hoop. They do. Oh, Walker was fouled by him. Nice pass, Andre Wesson, and he will go to the scrub.
Next game's North Carolina. Right now the Buckeyes trying to get to 7-0 as they start the second half. Young corralled that pass.
You know, keep in mind, I think Jay brought this up to see another outstanding offensive possession by the Buckeyes. And look at the pass.
Able to find a way.
Off the air ball from Maziashvili. Here is Kyle Young with a nice touch from Luther Muhammad. A 3-try off target. And there's Wesson right there to grab the loose ball and a feed to Liddell for 2. Hawks. Inside, Gaffney the bucket. And a Tete all game long. They've done a real nice job of that defensively. Kaleb Wesson, a volleyball play to grab the rebound and feed to
For 3. His brother keeps it alive with the offensive board and goes right inside again to Jallo.
To Wesson. Immediate double team. Gives it up. Woods. No.
Finish over the top. Garza was a little off balance that time.
Kaleb Wesson inside the Woods this year. Here's Kaleb Wesson. It's Andre Wesson. And the foul.
Maryland's at Penn State, then 2 more home games to close the year, so a favorable schedule. Young blocked. And
that at the rim, blocked. Wesson gets it back. Nice pass, cutting to the rim for the flush. His brother on. And that was after that cold spell we talked about. Obviously, they need his shooting. Wesson slips it into Arns, and Arns somehow slips it.
But Purdue is sitting pretty right now with their remaining schedule. Looking at
wide open jam, Justin.
Ohio State or Northwestern tonight. Credit the Buckeyes defense for making it difficult.
Woods in the lane, he gets the runner. He'll get checked out. He's got 10 points, 3 of 8 from the floor. Backdoor pass.
And fouling from behind. Young there got a hand in the face of Stevens. Reeves got caught up in a wash. Beautiful look from Wesson to Jackson.
Finish inside.
Call Mike Pereira. He'd tell us that he got both feet in bounds.
Exactly.
Here's Wesson. Nice catch by Andre Wesson. Left that one a little short. Couldn't cash in on it, though. Here's Wesson. To feed to Young after the double bucket and a foul.
No, that's another example of Ohio State just locking in. All of a sudden, those looks not there. And how about the brother-to-brother connection?
Winston doubled. They move it around the perimeter. Arns, the senior, making the start. This is a three. And Kaleb Wesson the rebound. Yeah. Wake of his brother's death.
No doubt.
Tough.
Yep. Been really turbulent, but they've navigated through it. But it's been
There he goes. Not this time. It was off the back of the iron, but off to the right. Thursday at 8, 7 Central on CBS. One of the captains of this team, Tillman, a junior. The other three captains are secret. Here he comes again. Fade away with a left hand on the baseline is a little bit short. And out of bounds to Ohio State.
Solid defense.
Still on that, huh?
This is what they went to against Indiana. Well, high-low, then post both sides if it's guarded. Because he didn't keep Walker in front. Rashawn had to come help, and Liddell beat him to the backboard. Bad shot.
Muhammad had it blocked.
Now here comes Xavier Simpson. On the wing, Brooks three. He takes more threes than any other Michigan Wolverine.
Transition basketball.
Here's Brooks with another missed shot from outside. Kaleb Wesson has they are at their best. Wagner, screen three, no. Rebound by Kaleb Wesson. Who is a Mr. Michigan basketball. Highly touted, best player in the state with a twister. Picked up by Kaleb Wesson.
Just upstairs.
Brooks, Simpson, Wagner, triple, no. Kaleb Wesson inhales the ball. He's got 5 rebounds. Michigan number 19. Teskey's double teamed. Livers of 3. Picked up inside Kaleb Wesson. Brooks chased by Walker. Takes it up with a floater. Picked up by Kaleb Wesson. 2 on. And they could be peaking at the right time. Simpson tries to stagger his way down the lane with a Kaleb Wesson rebound.
Out the initial action, and he's the guy that's open. You're shooting 47% from 3. That's one that I'm cool with you letting fly. With a down screen. They are switching that action, and they're running a guy out to the top of the key, so therefore that weak side guy is going to be open. And there are going to be opportunities for guys from the perimeter.
But Cheatham ends up on the deck. And the rebound caught at by Round goes to Wudraogo, and here comes Nebraska. Off the pull-up, no good for Burke.
That's a big one right there.
It's a fun sport to watch.
It is really fun. It's become huge in Eastern Europe. It's become huge in Asia. And I think once it hits the
during the break, and as we alluded to, if there's a shot, as Bill X said to Fred Hoiberg, if there's a shot and you catch it, it's a bona fide. Wudraogo. Nicely done by Washington on the challenge.
Vertical.
When you were first playing in the NBA, who was the dude that you were like, oh my gosh, I gotta go against this guy?
Kevin Durant.
Really? Yeah, we were debating it real quick.
Oh, there we go.
It's at a restaurant. It's in the basement of a restaurant.
System that really supports people who play other good teams, right? And I just, going through the Big Ten, well, for that if he's been out for the year. I think Nebraska last year is a great example. You lose Isaac Copeland. You beat them before Kaleb Wesson, Jalen Smith, Daniel Oturu, Travion Williams, Matt Harms, Xavier Tillman. I mean, it's like
Cowan with a new defender on him right now. Andre Wesson is 3. Yep.
And that's just a little frustration. Size giving him difficulty.
And saved by Morcell into Ayala. Picked up by Wesson. Kaleb Wesson has a foul called on Mario in the offseason.
And he's doing a great job shadowing Cowan, too, not letting a tough shot.
Ayala can't get it. Kaleb Wesson does. And the Buckeye. But so far, he's won the battle with Jalen Smith, who's been only a 2-point player. Gets a big rebound right there on the miss.
Numbers for D, though.
Wow. Woo. Cowan with a three. And picked up by Kaleb Wesson. Pretty consistent for the Buckeyes. Good crossover there by Cowan. It's a three by Morsell. And it's a rebound by Kaleb Wesson.
T at the half. See if Sparty can get a decent shot this trip. That wasn't it.
Good hands by Kaleb Wesson.
To go, and there's that second chance.
You know why? Because they didn't keep Walker in front. Versailles Bealey had to come help, and Liddell beat him to the backboard. That's
trying to go inside early. It's Teskey inside on Wesson.
And Johnson and getting used to other teams' sets. He had watched some of what Fred Hoiberg and teams like his had done, and he always
with the dribble penetration, slamming on the brakes and the step back.
to get to the rack.
So 7th straight run here for the Buckeyes, and another Michigan State turnover. And Grant Tracy and Raft had the game. I think they were #1 in the country.
That's right.
In field goal defense.
Yeah.
So that's shown up here today.
A little quick with their shots too, Brad. Not as much movement as they had early on.
Tillman, nice move to the baseline, but he lost his balance a little bit. T at the half. See if Sparty can get a decent shot this trip. That wasn't it.
Good hands by Kaleb. Look to confuse Sparty, and they're not aware of what time it is.
Tillman's got a fade away on the baseline, and he got it. Nice job. Washington got a hand on it. 5 to shoot. Tillman got the baseline, but missed the shot.
Trying to go inside early. It's Teskey inside on Wesson. And Teskey by Brooks works the other way into Muhammad. Finds Teskey. Plants down low over Wesson. Rebound delivers. Davis in there. Kaleb Wesson defends. A bump and a foul. DeJulius, Teskey, Kaleb Wesson there. Began the game 5 of 6. They finished off the first half 5 of 18. A try by Jalen Smith playing with a couple fouls. Ohio State. Collin, the senior, up high for the sophomore Jalen Smith.
Nice job.
Just was put in 12.
Look at this defense again by Muhammad with help from Wesson.
to get to the rack.
So 7th straight run here for the Buckeyes, and another Michigan State turnover.
Coburn against Wesson. Help comes from Andre Wesson on the double team. They hemmed him in beautifully.
Really good double. Coburn.
Impressive offensive and defensive performance. Last deflected by Walker. Ohio State, by the way, 10 of 11.
Fred Hoiberg talked to us today about how concerned he was about Muhammad as a shooter and Dwayne Washington getting downhill.
It's an awful. Consecutive double-doubles. Has only a couple points. He's got 6. Oh, there's a turnover. Here comes Wesson. Has put in 12.
Look at this defense again by Muhammad with help from Wesson.
Coaching him this year in the wake of his brother's death.
No doubt.
Tough.
Yep. Been really turbulent, but they've navigated through it.
Before these two teams head to the Big Ten tournament and beyond. Hall. Bumped by Wesson and Roots. And
to go, and there's that second chance.
You know why? Because they didn't keep Walker in front. Persano's-Beasley had to come help, and Liddell beat him to the backboard. Batch to Sumu or Coburn inside explores. Down 7, down 8. Don't have to go quick.
It's been inside, and they missed him. And Kaleb Wesson does such a great job covering him up.
Scoop. So simple for Simpson, huh? He just made
it. He two. He should have once.
And you know what? It wasn't once. It wasn't twice. It was 3 or 4 times. At some point, you get to read it, and they snuff out the initial action, and he's the guy that's open. He's shooting 47% from 3. That's one that I'm.
Drew Green, the junior, off the spin, tried to draw.
10 to shoot for West Virginia. Culver going to work with the left hand. That inside. You don't have to be in a hurry if you're Ohio State. There's a boy in on the drive. Ran right into.
To get himself available, and you're right.
Higgins up and in.
What a face it.
More than once. 5 to shoot.
Maybe your color analyst back to
Higgins.
And more on the Ohio State football team as we go. We're going to have a special on them following this game from 9 to 10 Eastern. Hogan, they haven't gotten him going. They need to. Baseline drive, up and in. Agnew, good finish.
In junior, they need Muhammad to bury shots like that. Out with the rib injury.
Agnew hesitates, drives, try to curl it up and in, but Young was there Thursday after practicing in the morning. And a little time to adjust. Shot up and in.
Floor. You have to play on the defensive end. And I don't care how much you score. And Dwayne Washington has battled that a little bit, but when you have guys that are willing.
The best teams in this league just playing smash mouth with him. We've got to have him stretch the defense a little bit, and that's what he's done. Timeout. We'll see what Richard Pitino drew up here. Here's Demir. Working his way into the lane, puts it up with the left. Wow. No chance. Shot clock under 10. Carr over Wesson.
As Penn State gets it back, Sean mentioned it. They're the Big Ten leaders in steals, over 10 per game. Stevens from the elbow.
Sumu or Coburn inside explodes. Down 7, down 8. Don't have to go quick.
It's been inside and they missed him. And Kaleb Wesson does such a great job covering him up.
Scoop. Oh, so simple for Simpson, huh? He just made it.
A 38% three-point shooter. And Ohio State, Chris Holtman said it this week, if they're going to win a lot of games, especially in a tournament setting, they're going to have to shoot. Green, the junior off the spin, tried to draw. And you think about who everybody is this year. Kaleb Wesson, Jalen Smith, Daniel Oturu, Travion Williams, Matt Harms, Xavier Princes.
Collin on top. So good with the bounce. Nice entry.
It was, and Smith will finish.
Ooh, a little kiss.
Consecutive double-doubles. Has only a couple points. He's got 6. Oh, there's a turnover. Here comes Wesson.
No foul called on Henry.
The inability of Wesson to go off of 1 foot allowed Henry to get back into it.
State Stillman. And Winston down underneath the Watts. At the half. See if Sparty can get a decent shot this trip. That wasn't it.
Good hands by Kaleb.
2 minutes remaining in the half. Oh, what a nice move by Gabe Brown.
Dwayne Washington.
Barnes, who started the game, starts the second half as well. Missed
the ball inside. You collapse that defense when the shot goes up, and you got a chance to get to the offensive glass.
Yeah, finally an offensive rebound on the other. Yes. So another shot clock, a third try here for the Spartans, and it's Winston just inside the three-point line.
Tighten up defensively. Zone defense now. Try to keep the shooters from getting looks, and there's Winston inside.
On a float. Ball spins inside, leaves the extra pass to Tillman. And Kaleb Wesson threw it away. Henry up and in.
And do a really good job walling up. You don't have to double good post players when you've got a guy like Tillman who can defend.
Yeah, I was going to say, people think Cincinnati made that run to the championship with Oscar, and that's not true.
No.
2 and a foul on the charge.
It's a ball screen. Don't back up.
Here it comes. Wesson's there waiting for him, so Frazier now. DeMonte Williams dumps it off. And Illinois can pay off a second chance. Playing right now for a share of the Big Ten title with 1 game to play after this one. By the way, you combined a couple of them. That's nice. You got the face page. Score in 20 minutes. Here's Washington. No, and Illinois the rebound, threatening to run away a little bit.
I'd go back to that if I was Ohio State and get the ball.
In one way, in terms of trying to help itself on the seed line.
Sure. I mean, as I look at this, really good by Coburn. The urge is always to touch the ball, right?
Simpson on top, where they got 2 on him every time he has it. Brandon Johns. He was a Mr. Michigan basketball with a fake and a drive and a rejection and a foul. Simpson. Xavier Simpson's only taken a couple shots. He drives and hands off inside. Castleton rejected by Kaleb Wesson.
Entry you have to get into the bracket bunker. Maybe the eye scan. That's right. That was short from Mack. The follow is there. Barring some competition in between now and Tokyo.
Yeah, we're going to India this month to play in the Olympic qualifying tournament.
Something earlier about maybe the committee should look more at X or Y. What would you change about the committee?
You know the value of this game. Turn, look.
Morcell.
Right in there, he's tough. Not a deep
4 and 3 in the conference.
Wesson can really jam off Marial.
Wiggins.
Well, they all got that shot now, don't they? Muhammad out of the game. Nice hands again.
Shot clock at 3. Ayala into a thicket. And a foul. Will not return as we saw with a twisted ankle in the first half. Cowan will go down the lane. Gets it to go.
Rebote que viene consiguiendo finalmente, pero recupera.
That's what you're saying, consistency, right?
Yep.
A lot of college coaches are searching for that from their players, especially those sophomores.
Yeah, back in the day, you used to have big PBA events. We grew up bowling. So for Rob, see great play inside by
Boudreau bound. Number 3 for Boudreau today. Proctor going to work, and a foul on the floor.
Took him into the lane and then flared back out and got just enough of a rub screen to knock down that 3. We thought they'd play through Kaleb Wesson. They have certainly done that here in the early going.
The 2 best scoring defenses in the Big Ten Conference, and 2 of the best in the country, as Harper gets to the rim and draws the foul.
Johnson had to help, and he wasn't able to get back out in time on the little flare out from Kaleb Wesson.
And Yeboah fouled.
Proper decision with his dribble penetration. He pulled up and kicked it out to Arns, and you cannot leave a three-point shooter like Justin Arns. Medicine with the dribble penetration, slamming on the brakes and the step back.
There's Young on the attack, looking for Shaq Carter. 1 win on the road this year. On the drive, Young with that speed able to get to the rim. And seedings in the NCAA tournament, it's such a good league, but every night in and out, you got a tough game and a chance to lose or a chance for something to go.
Boy, good curl that time by Henry.
Extra pass to Tillman. He's fouled by Washington, but it was a nice lead.
Stays in. Cross missed the 3.
And then contested late.
I was more impressed with the footwork and a mismatch.
Yeah, you know, staying in front.
Yeah, King. And they need more of that.
Maxey in traffic. Ready for Sestina. Had a block by Wesson.
Timeout. We'll see what Richard Pitino drew up here. Here's Demir. Working his way into the lane. Puts it up with the left.
Graduated from Coventry High School. Kabimba takes it to the cup.
Good job. But you see games where sometimes guys score a ton of points and you're like, man, he's jacking every time. You know, he's taking every shot. It's not surprising he got 50.
We're under 13 minutes to see who's going to go to the Sweet 16. Corey.
First time in a while that Georgie's brother David has not been here. He's gone back home after you make.
Into some 1 point away, 28-27.
Double bonus for Ohio State, just the bonus for Sanford, 28-27. Bulldogs lead up and under on the shot.
Teams and digs can come. High ceiling for Kaleb Wesson. A lot of room still for that young post to work. Alexander going down the right side of the lane and gets all the way to the rim. Nice options, no fear. Nobody's afraid. Quarterbacks aren't afraid of getting clocked. Wide receivers aren't afraid of getting hit.
Oh, what a challenge by Kaleb.
But the way that he and his coach fought for it, they made me want to believe it was a foul. Friggin' free. Perkins, high off the window.
Bouncing now with 7 on the shot clock. McRoberts, fadeaway 3. What a shot.
Mr. Basketball. I've seen him play some nice games this year, too.
Williams around a pick on top. It looked like a foul. Off the mark. Comes free to watch, though, in the corner.
I think that was a good heads-up play by Henry to kind of push it towards Watts because he couldn't get it. Rocket NCAA tournament bid forthcoming as well.
And as tough as the Big Ten has been top to bottom, I don't think it matters once you get there who you play because you're going to have to play.
So they had the switch there, so Tillman was on Walker. And Henry was on Wesson.
Tillman all alone for a triple. Missed it.
Working it around, Michigan comes in 18-10. And that long shot by basketball IQ. It's off the charts. A savant. That is what they said. John's 3 way off. 18 rebound performance in Lincoln Thursday. Teske 3. Long.
Stays in. Cross missed the 3. And
we beat him with them. Why would we not get credit for that if he's been out for the year? I think with Nebraska last year was a great
defense. Getting the touch in the lane.
Young is on Scott. Here is Jalen Smith with a 3. Didn't get it. Inside
got hurt
Kaleb.
again.
Oh, he
got
did.
hurt.
He sure did, Bill. He's down. Wiggins 3, other end, no. Picked up by Andrew.
They absolutely need it. They may need 2.
Iowa. Smith 3, no.
Nice check out.
With the rebound pulled down by Morsell.
That's his shot, too.
Missed it again. Jalen.
Right there. Walker, Carton got him the easy shot.
And at 10, they need to close quickly here in the last minute. Willis, too strong.
Cut it down to 1 with a nice 2-point shot and got an opening. Oturu is stealing it.
That time off the front iron.
First for the Nittany Lions. They have been physical. They have tried to get to him early. They've tried to be disruptive. Here's Lundy. He wants.
Either way, it looks sharp over there. Kaleb Wesson got the rebound, but then Nebraska gets it right back, and Kevin.
Terrific. Then he battled the guys off him.
Carton attacks. Reverse. No good. And now
A little bit too strong for Ohio State.
Potter, he'll take that 3. Off the front iron. Pulled down by Davison, who'll get more rebounds than most guards. Fritzl again. Off the heel this time.
A bad boy. And understands how to play within the confines of his team. It's not all about him.
No doubt about it.
Love that kid.
Reavers can't.
Sestina's going to try a triple.
Got it.
Not able to cover this one. Sestina.
Sestina's been the only shot maker so far. That one way off.
He certainly did that to Ohio State.
Team forcing 14 turnovers a game. Good kick out that time to Cal, and he get turnovers. 7 for Ohio State as Wesson tried to feed Wesson. 3 rolls around. He was scoreless in their game against Youngstown State. Only 2 points tonight with the limited minutes. Agnew will dial it. Offensive board.
Into the lane on Muhammad, hanging in the air. 3-pointer from Oturu, not there. Omersa crashing the glass to keep it alive. Here's Carr, had it blocked from behind by West. There's Oturu on top. Now Kalsher. That one rimmed.
Stayed almost exclusively on the far side of the floor. We talk about Ohio State's proficiency on the defensive end as Stevens tries the deep three.
They out-rebound their opponents by almost 17 a game. Crazy numbers. And they get better than 40% of their missed shots, which is a huge percentage.